our second MMA match of the evening.
We got one in the bag, already another one just about to get underway. Now this is a little bit of a different match, as you were telling us earlier, right, Chris?
Yeah, this is going to be a Pro X Division bout. Pro X Division basically is kind of a mix between a modified kickboxing or Muay Thai rules and MMA. They basically use a modified kickboxing rules with MMA gloves. So you get like for these guys with the heavy hitters, you take off the padding of these 12-ounce gloves, 10-ounce gloves, depending on what they use, and you put on MMA gloves, and one little quick stiff punch could actually end the fight. So it's a lot more exciting. Sometimes they're a lot more cautious because of that. Because obviously, they can't take as much punches, can't take as much grazes, so a little more cautious. Some guys, after they take a punch, the adrenaline's running through them, and they feel like, hey, maybe this guy doesn't hit too hard, I can exchange.
Again, so we got two local fighters. We got Duke Savagosa coming out of 808 Fight Factory, and taking on Kaipo Gonzales from Mixed Martial Arts Development Fight Team.
Both are good established fighters. Again, the Team Ad basically is where Kolokoka comes from, and Kaipo Kalama. Okay. And of course, 808 Fight Factory is where Ranjun, Nico Vitali currently train at.
A lot of good fighters coming out of 808 Fight Factory.
They call me.
Gotta give it to Extreme Wars. They have a nice little entourage leading out the fighter.
They've got it going on.
We'll test the focus of the fighters here on the way to the ring.
You gotta love this part of mixed martial arts.
Thank you, Extreme Wars.
Thank you, medical community. And 24-hour fitness.
I mean, which brings me to the topic, not to take it up, but the focus of these fighters. I mean, coming into here, I mean, they've got the crowd. As soon as they break that curtain, I mean, they've got the crowd, they've got everything going on, the noise, their music. How focused do you? I mean, does it become tunnel vision, Chris? I mean, a lot of fighters. Some they kind of take the vibe of the crowd. Some just kind of tunnel vision and go straight for the ring, and they can't hear anything going on.
Yeah, a lot of fighters when they first fight in a main event, or actually in a big arena like Blaisdell, they're almost like they're watching on TV. They're kind of like starstruck, and so some guys, and basically that's how much mental focus, how much mental preparation that their trainers have come into the fight, and that's why a lot of guys, they like their own music because it kind of sets the pace in their head. They're picturing themselves walking out thing under their music. And it kind of focuses them on their game and takes away the crowd, takes away the event, takes away the arena. So again, just focus on fighting their fight.
Duke Savagosa is currently in the ring, and currently making their way to the ring right now is Kaipo Gonzales with his beautiful escort. Here you see a nice look at Kaipo. What do you know about the fighting styles of these two competitors tonight, Chris?
Primarily, I think both are stand-up fighters. This is actually one that, for you out there, that you heard about the new law that's affecting MMA. This is one of the bouts actually that directly affected the law, because they found out that Duke Savagosa is under the age of 18, and now the current law, only adults 18 years or over can actually fight an MMA bout. So this bout was switched from that due to that law basically into a Pro X Division bout.
So our first fight under, I guess we could say, the new Hawaii state law, according to mixed martial arts.
All right, mixed martial arts fight fans, we have a little bit of a switch up here. Our next match of the evening is an XMA kickboxing match. Introducing first in the blue corner, 5 feet 9 inches tall, a well-trained 145 pounds even. A member of the prestigious 808 Fight Team. Welcome to the Extreme Wars ring, Duke Savagosa. And introducing his opponent in the red corner, a member of the MMAD Fight Team, 5 feet 7 inches tall, are ready to go 144.5 pounds. Please welcome Kaipo Gonzales.
Looks like Kaipo just definitely has the crowd support behind him.
Yep.
Two lean fighters look like they have a lot of energy. We expect a pretty exciting bout, I think.
Not too much different in weight. Second fight of the night. Extreme Wars right here at the Blaisdell Arena. Honolulu.
Again, you see these guys be a little more tentative than normally would be because of the MMA gloves.
Right.
And because they can't shoot anymore. They can't. Like, a lot of times they'll throw punches to set up shots. If they get in trouble, they'll shoot in. They clinch their opponent.
Savagosa has been quite active with his feet thus far. You think that's playing into strategy in any way?
Some guys are active fighters. Some guys, like his opponent basically is setting up and waiting for him to step into his range and so he can plant one. So two different, like a stick and move strategy versus just step into my circle strategy. So
really each other's range.
There it goes. That's what happens if you step into somebody's circle, power circle. And nice good overhand right. That's stunned him.
Second fight of the night.
Like I said before, these MMA gloves, you get some punching power, and he plants one on you. You gotta get it over it really quickly.
Two fights and two knockouts tonight.
Got a time on that?
54 in round one.
Let's take a look at this again here. Look for his overhand right. Oh, that's the one right there, right in the cheekbone.
Almost didn't look 100%, but it was effective.
Yeah, you can tell kind of. I think that he stuck his hands up to kind of block it, where he should have probably covered up a little tighter. And again, this is because these MMA gloves, they kind of throw off their natural sparring game just because of the gloves. So again, we're going to slip it over the top, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in our second match of the evening, at 54 seconds in the first round, the winner by knockout, Kaipo Gonzales.
So far.
Here it comes again.
Ladies and gentlemen,
somebody's punches kind of throws him off here.
He
connects over the top here. You can see he's kind of worried about that left coming in. He's had his eye on his left hand. And allowed him to slip over the hand with the right hand.
He has the game 1 in Las Vegas in the prestigious Bellagio.